Greetings, gamers. Girk here with a little investigation. I have here the two-shot explosive, automatic modded alien disintegrator, and I just want to do some comparisons. I'll show you here some gameplay, and notice the kind of numbers that I'm getting with it. We're gonna use the Storm Goliaths here as our primary targets. Now, okay, so we're getting around 8s predominantly here. Something happened, okay, I'm going up to 12, and then I actually even saw like maybe a 26 in there, but I don't have adrenaline on, so I'm not really sure what's causing me to do more damage, unless it could be another player perhaps that's using the legendary perk, taking one for the team. I believe that makes everybody do increased damage when that is active. But mostly it looks like I'm predominantly in like the 8 range, around 8 to maybe 10 or so. So there was an 11, okay, maybe 8 to 12. Which you gotta figure is doubled compared to some of the other weapons, so I guess you could say if that was a single shot, it would probably be a lot of 12s, or I mean a lot of 16s to like 24s, something in that range. Here's a lot of 8s, a bunch of 10s, so you can count that as like a 20 as a single shot weapon. And this one goes down. Let's go see what we get. A suppressor switchblade. In the midst of chaos, alright, well now just to compare, I'm switching to a cold shoulder. I don't have any shotgun perks, so I just kind of wanted to see what the damage was in comparisons to the explosive alien blaster. You see, it's pretty much around the same. It's actually maybe slightly higher because it's like a bunch of 9s. Now I'm going to switch to my quad explosive Handmade and compare the damage that I'm getting with this. We're getting 32s. It's like the lowest is maybe a 22, because it went down to 28, 24. I guess that all depends on those other people's perks that they have going. And I get a cloaking one from that. More garbage. There's never a shortage of trash legendaries in this game. Alright, getting some 14s here with these Handmade. $26, 30, did I see a 38 in there? Let's see, 14s and 23s seem to be most common. Now back to the alien blaster, with some comparisons. Pretty much just a bunch of 8s. You probably split those in 2 and multiply them by 2, and you could say like a bunch of 16s, I guess. Pretty much significantly lower than the Handmade. I estimate around 50% plus damage. Okay, we're getting some 10s. The 33 with the Handmade. 25s. 40s, I think those might have been on crit hits. It seems like this enemy doesn't really have any weak points. They pretty much take the same damage every. Alright, let's try this on some different enemies, and I'll show you my build here. Nothing real special, just commando with max demolitions and maxed out science perks. I don't know what else I could do to do more damage unless I wanted to go with like adrenaline, but for testing purposes and display purposes, I'm not going to use adrenaline. Shouldn't have the issue of my damage going up based on somebody's taking them for a team. So maybe the damage numbers will be a little more consistent against the mill miners. Let's see here. Using a handmade for starters. I'm going for headshots as I usually would with that. Bulbs. It's like 42 on a crit. And now we're back to the two-shot explosive alien blaster. Well, I managed to kill myself with it pretty well. Let's try this guy. Well, I'm back to the handmade at this point. 12s in the head. Next target. Where is my target? Okay, yeah, let's see what I get here. Alright, I'm not sure if that was a 112 or if it was just a mix of numbers. Alright, let's go back to the alien blaster. 42 looked like on a crit. Oh, 57 on a head hit. Maybe 42s? 48? Getting a lot higher numbers, of course, you know, I would assume I would, because they have way less damage resistance than the Goliaths do. So the numbers are going to be higher in here. We're fighting weaker opponents. Three on a free aim headshot. 35 on a body shot. 20s, not just one. And here's my good deed of the day. Feel the love. Moving on. Back to the handmade. Okay. 44s. Yeah, 112s on head hits.
Extractors must complete cleaning and ventilation process before continuing operation.
Generally, it's not looking so good for the automatic two-shot explosive alien blaster here. So I wouldn't really recommend it. It does get cool points for being cool looking. Like this is really sweet. Like shooting out the red balls that explode into blue explosions. Of course, doesn't really make much sense, but it's still sweet looking. But general use, no, not very good. Although it does have a unique ability, I'd say, that's kind of cool in that it seems to auto-reload every now and then on you, so that's kind of nice. But generally, you know, I prefer the handmade. The handmade has much less recoil, it's much easier to aim, free aiming, and you can have a sight on it, unlike the alien blaster. So that's all. Live long and game on.